Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shay goes by.
Wake your punk ass up. That
Crust out, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, and she's with us today. 6-time national champion of the world champion in Bejing, and world indoor champion in Portland and Istanbul, Guadalajara, Pan American Games champion in 2016, Olympic gold medalist at shot put. For the first time ever, having an American stand on that stand. An African American at that, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only, Michelle Carter is here!
Thank you for having me this morning.
You are our first Olympic gold medalist of this, Olympic cycle to be on the show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, I mean, you've been throwing it. First of all, just to give you some history, I grew up running AAU track.
Oh, gosh.
Michelle. And
sorry.
We all have to start somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I was a youth and competed at, 10 and under, one of my events was the shot put. Mm-hmm. And so I had you want to see what my style was.
I would love to see your style.
My style wasn't, this was before, that spin technique really got popularized. But
And when did this get added to the resume?
Oh, yeah, you was doing the glide. There you go. One too many skips, but that's okay.
One too many skips?
One
Okay.
too many.
That's what made me different. That's what made me different. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did you compete in the Olympics before this?
Yes, I actually competed in 3 Olympics. This is my third one.
This your third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one you took what, 15th or something?
No, in 2008 in Beijing, I was 15th.
Yeah.
And then in London, I was originally 6th. Then
Yeah.
we had the girl who won got popped.
Okay.
And so 2 days later, I was 5th.
Okay, popped.
What
Okay,
is that?
So what kind of track jargon is popped?
Popped means she was caught cheating, taking drugs. So then she had to give her medal back.
What is that about? Like the Russians were just under scrutiny. Like every Russian athlete was under scrutiny.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough situation. I feel bad for the athletes who are clean that were left out the Olympics, because I don't believe that everybody is dirty over there.
Yeah.
But they just had to take actions to help clean up our sport, because it sometimes is an issue. Yeah. And they want to make sure that it's a fair playing field for everybody.
Yeah. When you, because a lot of the track athletes, when you compare them to the track athletes of the past physically, and they look hawkish. They look like football players on a track field. And it feels like everybody's doing something. It's just whoever has the best drugs that are undetectable are the ones who kind of, I know you. I don't want you to talk on other athletes, but
no. Well, I think it's the evolution of athletes in general, and what we know as far as science and how to build muscle.
Yeah.
So if you compare to someone like who competed in the 1960s compared to now, the knowledge that we have now, the body is going to look different.
Okay.
You can even look at the gymnasts from 1960s to now, how different their bodies look, because our training is different. We know how to build more muscles, so jump higher, throw further, run faster. So technology alone has taken us a long way, and I think that's the main difference in what you see in the bodies in the athletes.
Yeah.
But but some who may not have it all the way, sometimes they feel like they need something extra, they will walk that line or cross that line.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of athletes, more than those who don't walk that line and make sure we do everything by the book. Like, I have to account for where I'm at every day.
Yeah.
Because they can call me right now while I'm in the show and say,
test.
hey, where you at? Because we have to find you in an hour to take a test. And
wow.
And it's urine and it could be blood.
Okay, cool.
So it's it's real.
All right, so we were going to give you some cake, but I put some weed in it. So I don't want to, forget it. I won't give you the cupcakes. It was just a gift. It was a gift,
I've always heard, though, Michelle, that a lot of times it'll be the coaches who kind of pressure and put the idea into their athletes' minds to try something versus like the athlete looking for it themselves.
I think you have those situations, and it just depends on the situation or the person. Like, I know that I'm accountable for everything I put in my body. Yeah. So even if I came and I went out, had a good night, and somebody put something in my drink, even if I didn't know and I get tested and it shows up, I'm responsible for that. You know, so I'll have to really prove like I was like drugged in some kind of way and have to have hardcore evidence about that. But at the end of the day, you are responsible, and we're taught that from day one. So if my coach, which is my dad, if he gave me something like,
Michael,
here, take this, I'm like, Daddy, what is this? Where you get it from? What's the bottle? Let me read it. Let me see. Because I need to know, because I don't want that to happen to me, and just, you know, not being responsible for what I do and put in my body.
Plus, her dad was a 49er. They were known to cheat. Being an Oakland Raiders fan, you know, that's why they got 3 Super Bowl rings. Come on, man. They should have checked his blood.
That's what I was going to ask you about, Michelle. We all found out, you know, when you stood up there in that podium, your name just popped up. You were trending, all this different thing. Your dad, Michael Carter, obviously, with so much legacy in your family. How was that moment, just like the father, your daughter? How was that whole moment for you with your dad?
Well, my dad was happier than I was because, number one, he always wanted me to be as the best that I could be, and I could do what he did plus some. And, you know, I can't play football, but, you know, we'll settle for the Olympic gold,
right,
which is better anyways. And so he was really...
Say that, yo.
And so he was really happy for me. And just sitting there thinking, because all these years this is my 3rd Olympics.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people don't know, for my sport, I can last longer, and the older I get, the better I get. So I'm 30, about to be 31, and so for some people in their mind, like, that shouldn't happen, but I know that it could, because people don't really realize I can do this for a long time, and just all those years of training and practicing, and my dad getting on me constantly about all kind of stuff, and it all just paid off in that one moment, off of one throw at the Olympics.
You know, I have Naylene on the line from Virginia. She want to ask you about that throw. Naylene, good morning.
Hello, it's Naylene.
Hey.
Hello, good morning, show. Michelle, I just wanted to say, A, you look absolutely fabulous as a makeup artist. Your makeup was on point the entire time. And then Heather did just ask you, you know, what was that moment like when you hit the podium? What were all those emotions like going through you? Because my family and I, we are Olympics fans, not necessarily shot put, but I watched it just to see you, you know, because I watched the qualifying games also. So I just wanted to know, what was that like? And Heather did just ask, so I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
And before that last throw, like, you knew you had to make this throw to win. What went on in your mind?
To be honest, I was just sitting there thinking, like, okay, I just prayed, like, Lord, you told me I could win. So I'm about to just go out there and give 100%. Yeah. Because I did the work. You know, I've practiced really hard, and I just wanted to make sure I left nothing behind. I had to give it 100% because this was my last throw at the Olympic Games. I don't get another one. I got to wait 4 years to do this again. Yeah. Who knows what could happen? And so I was just like, I just got to go out there and just do what I know to do and just go for it. And I did.
Wow, and you won.
Yes.
Michelle Carter, ladies and gentlemen. And your dad got a silver medal in shot put, right?
Yeah, in the 84 games.
So do you tease him?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. I always told him, like, listen, like, when I get gold, your little silver medal is irrelevant. Like, who cares?
Okay.
But he had Super Bowl rings, though, right?
Yeah, but she got an Olympic gold.
Like, I tell people, my dad, he loves track and field. Track and field is really his first love. Football just pays more money.
Yeah. There it is. Can we see the medal?
Yeah.
Let's see the medal. We're going to pull out the medal, so make sure our citizens and subscribers be able to see it. Can I hold it? I've never held one. Oh,
wow.
my gosh.
Wow,
my God. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
It's Olympic gold, y'all.
Michelle, are you going to come out with a makeup line at all?
Yes, I am. I am in the works of working on some things and figuring some things out.
Beautiful.
So, thank you.
Sway stealing your medal?
Wow.
Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. It does look good on you, Sway.
Gold looks good on everybody.
That's nice, Sway. Wow.
Look at my phone. Oh,
yeah, he just
okay, my bad.
he had a
Michelle,
moment. Start singing.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Start singing the national anthem for Sway. He's
Right?
standing up
I'm
there
going to take a knee like Kaepernick. All right, so we're going to come back. Michelle, can you hang out for a second?
I sure can.
Okay, we just got Steve Cohen, our VP of Sports here at Sirius XM. We're going to come back and talk about
the NFL.
Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Yeah, I got the gold on, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Life of Champions, Michelle Carter. Hey.
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the...
We got Olympic gold medalist with us right now, Michelle Carter. Since the history of this event, there's never been an American woman to win gold, Olympic gold. And she's African American.
Wow.
Congratulations, Michelle.
Thank you.
Damn, I dreamt of one day competing in the Olympics and winning the gold. And You allowed me to realize my dream by putting that gold on my neck. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That would have never happened otherwise. Lauren's on the line from Philly. What up, Lauren?
Hey, Lauren.
What a Hey, Michelle, it's Lauren Bullock, your old ex-ID from Texas. How are you?
Yes, how are you? I'm good.
I am wonderful. I'm so happy for you, so proud. For y'all that don't know, Michelle has been a beautiful spirit and a hard worker for a long time. So it's so great to hear you this morning.
Yes, thank you for calling. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Hey, Lauren, you're a citizen.
A sway in the morning.
Okay, good. All right, peace, Lauren. Michelle, how can people reach you? Citizens, hit her up, man. You can have a relationship with the Olympic gold medalist. Hit her directly on social media.
Yes, my Instagram and Twitter is Shot Diva, SHOTDIVA.
You only get one shot.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, right?
And, of course, on my website at www.shotdiva.com.
Shotdiva.com, okay. We got Steve Cohen here. Let's get into some sports.
It's the Monday morning.
Sway, citizens, Steve Cohen is here, our Senior VP of Sports at the NFL, and we just have to talk football. Last night, yesterday, the bulk of Week 1 NFL went down. I'm happy. The New York Giants, we got our victory. Steve Cohen, you got to give it up against the Cowboys.
Did a
that
nice
was
job.
big.
It was good to see Terrence Williams didn't have the common sense to run out of bounds to let his team kick a field goal to win the game, but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay. It's Week 1. There's a lot of learning to go on, you know.
He sound like the Giants got lucky on that one. He got lucky. They got lucky. The fact that he didn't know if he would have ran out of bounds, they would have kicked the field goal. The Cowboys would have kicked that field goal.
Bailey's automatic.
He's automatic. One of the best in the business.
I hear hate.
You know what? It was great to see Cruz score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Right?
And pay tribute to this great country wearing those wonderful shoes of his. Odell Beckham, too. They don't care about paying the fine.
Yes.
Yeah. The Jets, though, they lost. The New York Jets lost, which people were surprised about. They thought they pretty much had that game. You said the Jets, you kind of feel that they would have a good season. What do you think went wrong with them yesterday?
Well, A.J. Green owned Darrelle Revis. You know, he became a destination point as opposed to Revis Island where nobody can get on, right? So A.J. Green just tore him up. They missed an extra point. They missed a field goal. The extra point cost them the game.
Yeah.
Patriots. Somehow they managed to get that win yesterday. Ron Gronkowski was out. Tom Brady was out. And the Patriots still managed to get a win. Steve Cohen, how?
Biggest surprise of the day. Garoppolo played great. Didn't turn the ball over. His receivers played great. Chris Hogan just signed in the offseason. Big touchdown catch. Defense played really well against an amazing Cardinal offense. But like I said, this could be the Super Bowl preview last night.
I got to go to my game of the day.
You got to.
I got to do it.
You got to do it. Heather.
Was it in New Orleans?
It was in New Orleans.
How about that?
Wow.
It went down.
Had Drew Brees on the show last week.
Is that
Drew Brees
right?
called and said they were going to win.
Yeah, I hope you warned them.
The Saints and the Raiders. Here's how that ended.
2-pointer to go up by a point. Carr out of the shotgun. Looks left. Throws a lob for Michael Crabtree. He caught it. He caught it. He caught it. The Raiders have the lead. 35-34.
Excellent commentating. I thought they really painted the picture well, right, Michelle? Michelle Carter's here, Olympic gold medalist.
Yes,
right? Yeah, he caught it.
What do you want to say, Steve?
Well,
Go ahead.
You
predicted it.
Jack Del Rio almost gave me a heart attack yesterday, going for 2 points. But he was right to do it. Our defense was terrible. They were pathetic. But the offense, on the other hand, Carr was amazing. How about Richard?
Yes.
Undrafted rookie free agent from Southern Miss, grew up 3 hours away from the Superdome, runs for 75 yards and a touchdown, and he changed the momentum of that game.
Yeah, that's what Raiders do.
That's right.
All right,
Michelle, you think your father, Michael Carter, you think he was happy about the Raiders win yesterday?
You know, to be honest, my dad really don't pay attention to pro ball as much. He prefers college, so he could care less.
He could care less. Okay, just
but
40.
Of course,
got his three Super Bowl rings.
I mean, he's always going to be partial to the 49ers, but
really,
he's like,
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, Steve got to make his prediction, Sway. Tonight, Monday Night Football, Citizen, Pittsburgh at Washington. Who you got, Steve?
I'm going to go Pittsburgh in that game. Ben Roethlisberger, I'll take them and the Steeler defense. It's going to be a good game, though. I think Washington will put some numbers up, but in the end, I think Big Ben will win the game.
And game 2 at 10:20 p.m. Eastern, Los Angeles at San Fran.
Well, I mean, Michelle's here. I have to go with the 49ers.
You're going to go with the 49ers?
It's that simple. I'm going with the 49ers
Okay.
to honor the Carters.
Well, I'm just going to watch to see Cap take that knee during the anthem. You know how long that's going to last, you know.
I don't know.
You know, you wouldn't take the knee at the anthem on the, you know, when you won the gold, right? Would you?
No. You know, 'cause this is a moment that only going to happen like once in a lifetime for me. They get to hear the national anthem every week.
Yeah. So you still saluted the whole nine.
I'm singing everything.
All right. Steve Coe, anything you want to say in closing?
No, I just thought it was a great week one in the NFL.
It was.
We'll wrap it up nicely tonight. Raiders 1-0, and you know, it makes me very, very happy. It was just a great day of games yesterday.
Yeah, we're in first place.
That's
all right.
right.
Cool. Great. We are, Heather.
Sirius Channel 88 will be covering everything Citizens for the NFL.
And you can talk with Steve Cohen directly.
At Cohen NFL on Twitter, COHEN NFL at Twitter. Happy to answer any and all of your questions.
Okay. So Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son will be here later on today. And Alan Thicke. And then I put the call out. Alan Thicke will be here, too. And then I put the call out to Lady Gaga. So she should stop by. Let's just see how thick our friendship is, Michelle. Can we be friends, too?
Yes, we're friends.
Okay, we're
life.
friends. Okay, that's what's up. Congratulations. Extremely proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You represent the country well. Y'all reach out to her at Shot Diva. And then we got Celebrity Wire up next.
Yeah, yo, and it's time for the gender reveal of Black China and Rob Kardashian's baby.
Shade 45. Chuck Creekmer from allhiphop.com is going to join us. Sway in the morning. Take him to Oakland.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.